What's up?
What's up?
Look at that.
There he is. Just perfect
timing. Perfect timing.
Nailed it. Sunday.
Dory, y'all good?
Yeah. Blink once.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Pat Pulley joining in. How's it going, Pat? What a week. What a day.
It's been a pretty good week.
Did you have a big day? What's up?
Say what?
Did you have a big day? What's up?
It's Easter, man. Everybody had a big day. It's Easter.
Oh, okay.
Did you not have a big day? Did you not go hunt Easter eggs?
No.
No. I didn't hunt any, but I hid some in the house because it's so wet outside. So.
Yeah, it's Mother Nature was not agreeing with us today.
No, we had a lot of rain come down real quick.
I hid some pickled eggs in my belly.
in your belly. A 10 millimeter and $1.
10 millimeter socket.
Yeah, that's money.
I stole that from Gear Wrench.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, so what have you guys been up to?
You know, trying to get work done.
You're doing like 80 different things right now, aren't you?
Yeah, man. For sure, I am. It's okay. I'm starting to get things knocked out. My last weekend's project for Allen Sign got it done. They got it hung up at the church it went to. Apparently, everybody's really happy with it. So bonus.
That's awesome.
What else? I got several things of Fraser's. I don't think I've ever mentioned that. I got several things painted for another customer. Not that it's a big secret, but I got some stuff done for him. What else? Because of the crappy weather and the cool weather rolling in, I wasn't able to do any painting or anything yesterday. So I went over to John's house and worked for 4 or 5 hours on the wagon. No, something like that.
I think he's locked up again. I think he's done with us.
Too. Man, that's a good one.
I think he gave up. There we go.
What's up, Narcs? But we got the tub. It's not finalized, but it's pretty close, isn't it? John? Nah, he's not having it.
Yep.
There's the tub.
We got some lag going on, I do believe.
Yeah. So the top right corner there, there was a miscalculation made on our part, so we had to cut the corner out right there and box it in, and to make it drop back in there nice and neat. But other than that, other than the fuel cell where the sump is at, those fittings being almost flush with the feet, which is crazy. Really, it's about ready to put home forever. Some seam sealer and some more rivets, and it'll be good. And then the lid to match the other cover on the other side. Thanks. We had grand plans. It has absolutely evolved into something we didn't think it was going to. Like, we started out completely different, but it made it to where it's at now, and I'm good with it. It's very sturdy.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then we have some other progress being made on your car.
Yeah, look at that deal.
Look at that.
Bone stock 454 out of an RV.
That's what I tell people to do.
with some nice valve covers. Yep.
Bone stock.
RV 454 with a top end kit.
Yeah. I don't like it. 3/4 race cam in that deal. I've got crap or whatever about the motor or whatever, but man, this whole time I thought I was waiting on it. Turns out, no, he was just giving me time.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
That's how it is.
He's been giving me time, but it's sitting there, man. It's got oil in it and spark plugs in it. It's ready for me to come get it, but man, I got to pay that deal off first. You know what I mean? 6.7 race cam.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
But no, it's I think that's how it's I think that everything's working out the way it's supposed to work out. I think you're going to be ready. I think Mother Nature saved you some problems by delaying the circuit. I think you're going to be ready to go. I think
well, we'll see.
June's going to be a crazy month for us.
We'll see.
I
Like I said, I got to get some work done. I get that man paid. You know what I mean? So
get it. And that's, we joke on this show a little too heavily sometimes. And some of those jokes may have made it to the people they need to make it to.
I will say this: that is the nicest motor I've ever had. Like by far.
It's very good looking. I'll say that.
Man, I've put together some pretty good looking motors. My turbo deal on the Mustang was really nice looking. I put effort into that to make it look nice, but it was bone stock deal, you know what I mean, with some heads and an intake and a little turbo kit, but it looked good, but it still is a little different. I feel like the big block situation's a whole different game.
Well, I have actually been working on my car this week. I actually got to go do some driving. I installed a bunch of the trim that needs to go on there.
Nice.
It's definitely prettier than the last time you guys see it.
Hey, how's the Phytech working?
It's a good question. The Phytech's working pretty well. It has not had a chance to learn yet because I have a mechanical fan on there, and I don't think it's actually reached the temperature it needs to reach. Turns out all those times that I was freaking out about the car possibly overheating, it was probably nowhere near overheating because this thing will not get warm for anything.
Yeah.
To the point that I almost took the thermostat housing off today just to make sure there's a thermostat in it.
I've got 2 electric fans sitting over here you can use.
I've got an electric fan sitting right over there that I can use, but I just haven't worked my way around to it. It's gonna take some minor rewiring to get it the way that I want it, and that's gonna involve me crawling under the dash for way too much time. And
for what, man? Why, you make it hard. You make this deal hard.
I do.
Get that.
You're not lying.
Wired up. Moving on.
You're not lying. I do make this harder than it should be.
Oh.
But it's how I want it to be. And there's certain things under the dash that I need to go under there and fix anyway. But the Phytech's working well. It does still have its flaws. It's got a couple little flukes that I got to work my way through.
Yeah.
Yay, Mike's here.
I don't.
Yes, Mike, that would probably help me with my rewiring. But no, I've spent quite a bit of time out here, man. If you ever get the chance to put windshield trim back on a 60s Ford, go ahead and pass on that. That is horrible.
Hey,
yours is a trim that goes into the rubber, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that sucks.
Why can't there be more cruise nights in the area?
glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because I sent Fro a couple of screenshots today of local cruises. There we go.
Cruise in Carthage will be April 25th, which is a Friday night. Cowtown Car Cruise and Show in Baxter Springs, Kansas. I usually go to this one every year anyway. That one will be May 3rd. And then Route 66 Road Fest in Tulsa will be June 21st and 22nd. There's other cruises. This is just the ones I had a chance to put together tonight before we went live.
Yeah, because once again, we didn't prepare.
And I get to take responsibility on this one right here because I've had a crazy one.
Well, I think it's been a busy week for everybody.
Mike loves the barbecue event at Baxter Springs. And Narks was happy to see cruise nights.
There's more.
There's more. And
last week, there was a really nice cruise night in Grove. I think they're going to do that like once a month.
Mike, why shouldn't Fro go to that one? Mike said, I suggest you don't go, Fro.
Yeah. Well, because it's barbecue and he thinks I need Ozempic.
Oh, got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
And after our Easter lunch, chew.
You needing some Ozempic yourself?
Yeah. I'm not eating for at least 4 hours.
Funny car chaos next weekend at Tulsa.
And that actually sounds like a good time.
That actually does sound like a good time. I could after this week, I could really use some time at the track just to stand there and watch cars go by.
Then it'll just make me be like, oh, I should be working on my own car, or better yet, working on people's stuff that I need to get back to them. So
that's the bad part about all of this is we have so much we have to get done. We're blocking ourselves from being able to go to events.
Man, I'm slowly crawling out. There a couple of weeks ago, I was like stressed. Like I don't normally get too stressed out or get anxiety issues. Man, a couple of weeks ago, I was you know what I mean? Now,
We bury ourselves in work.
I got a few projects done, and some good things went my way, and it's looking good now. I got it under control.
Good.
With that being said, if anybody needs anything painted or Cerakoted, hit me up.
Still, yes.
Yeah, still going to need that.
Drag racers are the worst spectators. If they aren't racing, they aren't going to the track.
And we talked about this before. Yeah.
You gotta if you're not going to the your crap's not ready to race, so you gotta go. You're busy working on it.
I would be more apt to go to an event if my car is running and driving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
if I know my car's at home where I can go fire it up and go to a burnout, yeah, I'll run off to Funny Car Cast and go watch it. But if I know there's stuff I could be doing, that's what gets on my little bugaboo.
That's what makes it hard for sure.
Dollar bets are the best, Mike. You're right. We got to bring that back, man. I do miss that. A dozen of us sitting in Mocan with a handful of dollar bills. And that's so much fun. But with that being said, I want to be racing during that. I want to go make a pass and come back and make a couple bets and go make a pass, come back and make a couple bets.
Is Mocan still? Yeah, I went there last year. They still got the chain link right there in front of the spectators.
Yeah.
That track's like one of the last ones where you can get that close to the track.
What?
No way.
What?
Tracks these days, you can go get hit if you want to be an idiot.
Yeah, you can literally get ran over on the track if you want.
I hate watching that. I hate it. Makes me so nervous watching people like at Yellow Belly, watching people's in cars, when they're doing their burnouts and they're like, well, what happens if you smack someone?
I mean, it adds a level of difficulty to drag racing.
Man, I don't know.
I mean, it'd be like putting pedestrians at NASCAR events.
Just walking around out there.
Like they put the concessions in the infield. So like every time you go get a beer, you're walking through.
You gotta walk across the track
and get down the traffic. Yeah. That's it.
I mean, honestly, that does sound kind of interesting.
Maybe it's because I'm getting old. I'm not getting all Bill Hoskinson on you, but it does make me nervous a little bit.
Yeah, he went a little get off my lawn this week with the Yellow Belly stuff.
No. Once again, the nitrous backfire and the hood flying off, one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
That was awesome.
That had nothing to do with Yellow Belly's lack of safety, though. That was just that guy. He was going to do that on the street or at any other track.
Yeah.
We joke, but I bet all four of us are up there once it gets exciting.
Yeah.
Not wrong at all. It's,
There'll be 3 of you because I'm not doing it.
yeah.
Like, I don't know if you guys know me, but my luck is not go stand at the starting line at Yellow Belly.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here complaining about it right now, and I'm gonna be the idiot up there that gets hit with a rod flying out of a bottle.
I'm that guy that gets turned into a looped meme because he's a fat guy that got hit by a drag car.
That would be a good one.
You think you can make that go viral? That would really help the show out.
If we could set that up, that would help the show out a lot.
I mean, come on, take one for the team, buddy. Hey, if you could be wearing your wig and your shorty shorts at the same time.
I could be wearing my wig and my shorty shorts.
That'd be killer.
Narcs, can you make this happen?
If something inadvertently happens, we'll
I'm not saying script it, but maybe just a little bit script it. Mike's on a roll tonight.
We got cars sponsored by Blue Chew, and then you scroll over to ours and it's sponsored by Ozempic.
Man. Hey, really, if they were smart, we'd be a good crew to get going on that.
Hey, no kidding. Yeah. Throw us all some Ozempic. We'll throw stickers on the car.
Throw us 3 months worth, and we'll do a show in 3 months, see how that deal looks. Do some side-by-sides.
Oh, my goodness.
That'd be an easy way to take 100 pounds off my race car.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to need it, I feel like.
Yeah.
Between going big block and adding a roll cage, man, and another fuel cell.
You may weigh more than me now.
Oh, I bet you I do.
Yeah.
Bet you I do. You know what that means, right? Just bigger jets.
Means it's time to race. All right. Getting back to cruises for just a second.
Oh,
Lord.
Hot Rod Central. We talked about it last time. Yes, that's not wrong.
Oh, no. I lost it.
Hold on.
I lost it. Rookie move. Oh, there we go. Oh, thanks.
Gotcha. Hot Rod Central Cruise is coming up. They're going to be going to Carthage. I think Carterville, not Carthage.
Carterville.
I mean, it's like 3 miles. I was off. Come on now.
It's like the other side of Joplin, right?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Right outside of Webb City.
Okay. Yeah. Been there.
Going to get ice cream. And if this thing continues to run the way that it's running now and I continue to get things done, I may actually be there for this one.
This may have been a picture stop on the circuit last year.
Really?
It may have been.
I think so.
2 blocks past the Top Golf thing.
Yeah.
We definitely drove past the Top Golf thing in Webb City. Or yeah.
I think we were supposed to stop and take a picture here, maybe.
I don't remember.
I don't remember things.
The last stop I remember is the
Narcs would know.
drive-in movie theater.
Yeah.
Drive-in movie theater. That's right.
Yeah.
Like my most favorite picture of my car is right there in front of that.
Oh yeah, I got a super solid picture in front of that, and like right before you get to that was evidently a good spot to stop and do burnouts because there was 5-0 sitting there waiting.
Oh yeah, there was people down the road waving at us, telling us not to do.
Yeah, they were like,
Was
good
it?
stuff. I can't wait to almost do burnouts like that again.
Your wife's
That
more
sucks
on
when you're,
burnouts
like
than
all
you
geared
are.
up. Oh yeah, she. Change your damn tires. $2,000 on a set of tires, and then like 1,000 miles later, filling downtown Grove up with smoke.
I used to know a guy like that. Only he was on a Harley.
You got a spare set of tires. Go put those on if you're going to go dick around. Come on. responsible.
Be responsible.
Set a good example.
Set a good example.
I would say just gives you some 15s to get some cheap tires, but she probably got humongous brakes back there. You can't run 15-inch wheels, can you?
No.
Yeah.
I think a drag pack on there, like you can get down to a 17-inch rim, which I would love to have, like a set of fats and skinnies on that car.
Yeah. They look mean.
What we really need to happen is for somebody to start selling E85 in Grove. Because if they would do that, I would get exhaust and go have that thing tuned.
Yeah.
Make it a little dumber. It's already dumb.
See, but the problem with your wife is she doesn't care. Like,
Well, I mean, she
when
would.
we were
if
out
she
on the
knew.
circuit, everybody's waving you off. No donuts. Crazy lady over here, no donuts. No. Your wife's like, yeah, okay, burnout.
Yeah.
What a mess that was, right?
I know. And it's
Gary's
awesome
gay
that she still
burrito.
awesome that she still didn't give a shit. Like, well, they come pull me over. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, this is dumb." Old gray-haired woman in her Challenger.
That was the least crazy thing that happened there today, because it was the highway patrolman I could see in my mirror pulling up behind us that was throwing me off. And she's like, yeah, I don't care. Burnout.
I gotta think that some of the crap we get away with is just because we're
What?
It's Doherty luck. We've talked about this.
yeah, but now we're old guys. Like, I think
You think they just look at you, see the gray in the beard, and go, yeah, it wasn't him.
They look at you and go, oh shit, yeah, if he hasn't learned by now. I guarantee if the kids did some of the stuff that we do, they'd yank a knot in their tail so quick. Oh man, now I sound like my grandma.
This generation's different, man. Like, except for your kids. I've met your kids.
Yeah.
This explains it. This explains it. Allegedly.
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 Yeah. If you wake her up with a big one, and additionally, well,
You talking about burnouts?
wait a minute, yeah.
Okay. Carry on.
If you wake up the old woman with a burnout at 6:45, she should be mad because what are you doing at 6:45? Like, sleep in a little. Nobody was in a hurry.
I mean, when the mood strikes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch anything good on YouTube this week?
Well, I don't think there's much good on YouTube. And I want to, like, if we could get this to go viral, a PSA letting all these YouTubers know that if we wanted to watch effing music videos, we'd turn to MTV. I don't give a shit who you are. You're not making music videos. Go lay down.
Some of it's a little excessive.
I love that. That's his pet peeve.
I don't mind if they're doing like little time lapse thing, but a lot of times the time lapses, I'll kind of, unless I'm driving and not watching. If I'm like sitting there actively watching it, I'll fast forward through that.
I don't need 4.5 minutes of White Snake after your intro. Watching whatever bullshit there was. You just quit it.
Quit it, he said. Stop.
Hell.
Use Bon Jovi. Be a man.
Yeah. I don't know. Once YouTube I guess they released or opened up the rights or whatever to a bunch of music, and all of a sudden these guys can put music in their, it like went to the moon quick. It was horrible.
Yeah.
I don't mind. In all honesty, I've watched so many Cletus videos that I've got the time lapse song stuck in my head. I can pretty much play that right now.
That's the only one that doesn't bother me.
That's the one that doesn't
Whatever.
bother anybody. And I've seen it posted on his videos. I've seen a little subtitle come across the bottom of the screen. Are you tired of this song yet? There Doherty goes again on his own.
Going down the only road he's ever known.
Like a drifter.
Oh shit.
Oh, still can't. Oh, I don't want. I'd rather share this. We're bad about reading. Oh, hold on, not that one. Right there we go. Try that. So apparently, you're allowed to play the music. You just can't monetize the video after that. Right?
Honestly, from everything I've heard, all the YouTube algorithm and everything has changed to the point that it's extremely hard to get your video monetized anymore anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, on the hood of a Jaguar, I will recreate the white snake scene at the circuit. Hell with it. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Bug this if they take half.
They take half. That's right.
Half off, much like Fro's outfit at the circuit.
Yeah. At least it'll be warm this year. Probably too warm.
It's going to be nice and warm for you, for sure.
Mike, you know I can't put that up.
No.
Did you guys watch Vice Grip this week?
Man, I have slacked off on watching any kind of Vice Grip because I don't have a lot of. Those are long videos.
It's very long videos, yes.
Oh no.
Steve showed up. For the love of God, no, I don't want YouTube Premium for the 47th time. Stop asking me.
I agree with that. Is there not a do not ask again box I can check?
Man, I'd almost pay $1 for a do not ask again box.
I don't want YouTube Premium, but I will pay you to stop asking me.
Right.
Just get YouTube Premium. Hell with it.
Has anybody else still pay for Pandora?
No.
No,
Really?
I still owe money to Columbia House.
Really? I started paying for Pandora. Like, it's been a long time since I owned a boat, but I would play Pandora when I was on the boat. And when it started going to commercials about fat pills and boner pills, I was like, okay, they're targeting at this point, and I got to get this off my radio. So I paid for the subscription then, and it is still coming out of my account every month like clockwork.
Man, you're gonna chop that deal out.
It's like $6 a month for the last, I'm gonna say, 15 years. It's like the second longest relationship I've ever had.
I think that's what we need to do on the next show is find out what's playing on Doherty's Pandora.
That's
it.
Hip hop barbecue.
Hip hop barbecue.
Or hip hop pool party.
Good one.
St. Lunatics Radio. Just
but
whatever.
No, go ahead. Vice Grip Garage has a giveaway. That's why I was asking if you watched it.
Okay, what is it?
Oh,
well, that's cool.
You win the dually, the trailer, and there's a wildfire lift on the trailer, plus $20K.
Man,
damn!
I have not bought shirts from any of these guys who are selling shirts, so I can get a chance to win something.
I have.
I'm probably going to do this one.
Yeah, I'll buy a shirt.
Yeah, I'll buy a shirt.
I bought a few from Vice Grip and don't even know what is going on at the time.
Hey, as long as they take PayPal, I'll buy it tonight. If they don't, I'll probably just never get one.
Tony and Tess have a good giveaway going on. I think it's still going on.
With the truck?
Yeah. That F-250 with the 460 Super Cobra Jet motor.
Yep.
I dig that truck. I don't know why.
I thought the half-ass donuts in the dirt was kind of weak.
It was so lame. Like
Yeah,
there's
it's pretty
something wrong
lame.
with that deal. Is that thing just not got gears or what?
I don't know. It
Or
was
is
rough
it
to watch.
something's choked down on that? That is bad.
Yeah. Something. I don't know. I think the old big blocks spin the tires over no problem.
Man, you'd think it would have been screaming.
All
They
right.
probably still had the gas jug in there. She wanted to tip it over.
Yeah.
Like
Well, they
Liz
get
mom
away with
wants
that
us
in
to go somewhere.
California.
Mega week.
Mega week. Countdown to
What?
Mega week. What do we got? Like 39 days?
I have no idea.
Oh, Stoney, you didn't win the Escalade? Man, that sucks. Turns out I didn't win it either.
Damn.
I don't think any of us did.
My wife actually encouraged me to order stuff because she wanted that truck.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead, order whatever.
Get you some stuff. Okay, well, they have precision turbos on the website.
I was like, oh, y'all just order it. Well, hold on. I got a bill I need to take care of before I order anything else. Not happen. Not even $35 for a shirt.
I got to get some Summit stuff ordered tonight. I'm trying to figure out if there's something else that I need, or I'm just going to fill it out with spark plugs and t-shirts.
Well, can't go wrong with that either.
No.
Yeah.
So did we figure out what the countdown is to Mega Week?
Oh, I forgot.
39.
We have zero attention span. Is it 39?
Yeah, I feel like that's the third time I've said it, but yeah.
It is. My apologies. Proceed.
Proceed. Poor Bo trying to get shit done, and he comes over, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, I wish this deal was black." Oh yeah, just send that home with me if you want it to be black. And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I filled a milk crate with other parts. I'm like, "Hey, maybe turn all these black too."
I was sandblasting them earlier. I'm like, for real?
I got to thinking, I just want my nuts black. Just the rest don't have to be, but the whole thing's fine. The whole
Well, I mean, the
You do the whole thing.
threaded part, you're not going to see.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can make it black, it don't matter.
Yeah. Well, I've already sandblasted everything because I thought you said you wanted them all black. So
Yeah, all black.
yeah. So that's happening. So I got that, your thermostat housing, and a couple pulleys.
Nice.
And I'm going to do all my Gilmer Drive stuff and my alternator bracket black at the same time.
No more billet.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. What else do we need to get into? Say what?
I wonder if it'll squeal more or less
Ooh, I don't know.
being coated instead of polished billet.
I wasn't going to coat the teeth on my pulleys because like I said, I got that Gilmer Drive stuff.
Oh yeah, do it.
Because I don't know if it's going to come off or not, right? Well, what better way to learn than on my own stuff?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm doing it all.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm anxious to see it, like, cause in the groove where the belt rides, because like when I start my car, it's a squealer until it gets a little heat in the belt.
Yeah. I've never had this kind of deal, but I bet you it doesn't squeal. Well, I hope not.
Yours ain't gonna squeal.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
got that fancy cog belt.
It might be a little overkill, but I needed pulleys and a bracket, and it was cheap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm a little jelly. I would love to have the same dang thing.
Well, they are cheap.
Really?
I mean, I paid $50 shipped to me from a guy on Marketplace, and it was the whole kit. He sent me his because he ordered a black one, I think. I'm just gonna make mine black.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
So where do you go to pick up a belt if you snap a belt on that thing?
I'm just gonna order one. It's a 40.5-inch, 2-inch wide belt. I'm just gonna order one and have a spare one. But
That'll work.
it came with a belt too, so I have one to get going at least.
Well, and I remember there was a drag week where God bless, Larry Larson was running that S10 Doomsday machine, and he had a Gilmer drive on his, and I remember the belt broke or he couldn't get a new belt or something like that, and he had to run with a generator from one stop to the next.
Oh yeah.
Generator running in the trailer, recharging the battery as he was heading down the road.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not near that crafty, so
I'm not positive any of us are. Well, is there anything else we want to get into before we break into Marketplace?
Marketplace so soon.
Yeah.
Man, that's testament to how little we've been doing car guy wise.
But you know what though? Usually we have, an hour of whatever, 45 minutes of whatever, and then we do Marketplace, and then we start getting into good conversations, and then we stop. So maybe
Yeah.
this is a good thing. Let's give it a shot.
Maybe.
Beat it up.
I don't
That'll
know.
be done in 23 minutes.
Last time it got pretty rough.
I had to drive to Kansas City once this week, and the whole time I was thinking, all right, because I was in the Challenger, so cruise was set somewhere between 88 and 100. And I'm thinking, man, this can be a long drive at 55.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we got to go all the way from, was it Tulsa to Flying H? Well, that's a haul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That will be a long drive.
And then to Enos, Texas. Man, there's a lot of miles going to happen. I haven't put like a math to it, but it's a lot.
God bless. I got to look this up.
What?
You just need to look up MapQuest. You remember MapQuest?
I
Bro,
do.
you traveled with me for a while before the Garmin's and smartphones. We had to print off MapQuest at the warehouse at the office before we left, and we just followed the MapQuest all the way to Washington State or whatever.
It got to the point where we were traveling so much that there towards the end, like I wasn't even printing out MapQuest. I was just breaking out the old Rand McNally.
Oh yeah, I still have mine with all the best truck stops that are easy off and on, the best hotels. I had it all marked on all, on mine.
I had hot rod shops marked on mine. Flying H to Thunder Valley.
That's going to be a treacherous journey.
Whoa, that's a big one.
So I think it's Tulsa, Flying H, Thunder Valley,
Ennis,
then back to Tulsa. None of those are easy drives.
No.
Like if your shit can't go down the road for a long, long time, you're going to have a rough week.
It's true.
Just saying.
Did you ever use AAA for directions?
No. You can do that?
I didn't even know we could do that.
Are there directions on batteries?
Only the Energizers. The bunny would actually answer.
Yeah.
No, I remember back when we were traveling, it was early on in the Garmin days.
Oh, when Garmin's came out, killer, dude. If you had one, you were the stuff.
Yes.
I remember my grandpa was a truck driver. I remember when all the GPS units started coming out. He had every kind in his truck.
Yeah.
Like all the different GPSs. Because one of them is going to agree with what he thought he should be doing, and he's going to listen to that one that day.
There's been several times I've been using I was using the Garmin, but that thing's stupid. It doesn't know where we're going. I'm not going to listen to it. And then next time I'm sitting in traffic because there's a wreck or something. I'm like, oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
maybe I should have listened to it.
I found because when we moved, we're unpacking some boxes and stuff. And she's like, you need anything out of this box? And I'm like, no, if we haven't opened that in this long, throw it away. And she starts pulling out stuff, and our old Garmin GPS was in there. It still had the fuzzy on the back because at one point I had put a little piece of Velcro on my Speedo on my Harley, and I just right there. So I had GPS on my own Harley back in the 90s. It was awesome.
Just one of many things we never thought we were going to be dealing with when we grew up. You're not going to have a calculator in your pocket every day. God bless. Learn math. Turns out you're wrong.
Math really people look at me like I got a third eye when I go reaching for an actual calculator. There's one on your computer, one on your phone. Why do you have a Texas?
Because we come from a generation where our phones didn't have cameras on them, didn't have calculators on them. We didn't have a phone.
Thank God phones didn't have cameras on them. Is all I got to say.
There's a lot of
I hear people say it all the time. I hear people say it all the time. Smartphones and dumb people.
That's correct.
Where we're heading.
Stoney said he uses Rand McNally on Drag Week. I can say Rand McNally right now where I work, and nobody's going to know what the hell I'm talking about. Is that some new red dirt guy?
Sounds like it.
It does sound like it. Ladies and gentlemen, Rand McNally. All right, let's break into. Say what?
Featuring Jungle Fro.
Featuring Jungle Fro. Good Lord.
All right. You got anything good on Marketplace?
The first one, I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys. I made it you got to tell me the price on this thing.
Okay.
86 Chevy Silverado C10, 1,320 horsepower to the ground, 418 LS stroker, fully built with bullet parts. Billet. Custom 49, Stage 3 Magnum XL, Stage 3 clutch, blah, 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 Willwood brakes. You guys are reading it just as well as I am. Box and stitch frame, in cab tune selector set for 1,000 or 1,320. Push button line lock.
Well, what else would it be? A crank up line lock or?
I don't know.
Yeah.
When you roll the window down, it locks the brakes.
Mike is a big fan of us guessing prices, so
I realize that
he commented good.
He is $63,000.
Okay, do you want to see the picture before you guess, or just roll with it?
Yeah, I want to see the picture.
Yeah, because this could be anything.
It's very nice.
Right. Yeah, it's a hog ass turbo. What?
Oh, I'm laughing at this right here.
Stoney.
Just do your real cheap LS swap. It's almost free.
Yeah, they basically give you everything when you leave the subject.
Okay,
I like
feel
that
like,
seat.
Yeah, that seat's awesome. I feel like Mike may really know the price of this because he's been bored lately and looking at a lot of the marketplace, I'm sure. So he may it really may be 63.
I think he got his foot caught in a wood chipper, so he's laid up. Not doing shit besides looking at race cars.
I mean, what else would you do? I'd be doing the same.
I'd be avoiding wood chippers.
I mean, it's high 40s, low 50s.
You're probably You're
If
probably
not
right.
60, like Mike's saying, but I'm gonna go 49.9.
$1, Bob. $1. So you're at 49.9. What are you at, Doherty?
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if it's $1 for every wrinkle in that body panel. I'm gonna say $45,000.
See, I have the little screen. I'm not seeing. Let me. Is the body bad?
Either that or it's got some bad reflections, but I think every panel on it's a different color, and all of them got the wrinkles.
Oh, okay. Well, that's called patina these days. People pay extra for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you pay extra for patina. You want your truck to look like a piece of shit, and then you get more money for it.
I really messed up by painting the wagon, didn't I? Dang it.
Yeah.
I messed up the resale value.
That thing could have been $65,000. Doors look rough. Not wrong, Mike.
Yeah.
Doherty, what's your guess? Well, throw it in.
$45,000.
Okay.
I'm just
actual retail price $71,995.
Okay. I mean, that's a good asking price.
Yeah.
He's gonna get $49,900 out of it.
He's gonna get $49,900 out of it.
I mean, more power to him if it does.
Like Stoney. All my junk was patina before it was cool. We called it junk.
That's why I'm holding off on doing anything to John's Nova, because I don't want it to make it uncool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just get some Holstein stickers and call it done. And that's a good truck, though.
That is a good truck. I don't know about 72,000 good, but good.
85 Fiero, $3,500. Used to be 5,000, but nobody wanted it for 5,000. 1985 Pontiac Fiero GT V6 with Ferrari F40 body kit. Can get it started, but can't keep it running consistently. Asking 5,000 oboe, which has been reduced to 3,500, or just come get it. Open to trades for cool stuff, or even not very cool stuff, just mildly cool. Will not reply to, is this still available?
So I sent this to Fro because, I don't know, we needed something weird and off the wall, and this is it. And it has been on Marketplace for a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm not a Fiero guy.
You don't.
I'm not a Fiero guy, and I don't like little kit cars like this. So. I mean,
man, he may go back to $5,000. Let's see if we could drive enough interest in this car for him to go back to the $5,000 price.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, nobody's dumb enough to go back to the $5,000 price on that deal.
Michael Allen Honcharella. That's funny.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, for 3,500, like I'm down. Let's do this.
Really?
I mean, this is a car that one of our friends, Travis, would love to own and would be so proud of it.
He would drive this, yes.
Here's the thing. I don't like this. I could see him driving it, and I'd be happy for him. You know,
the only thing I like about it are the wheels.
Yeah.
Is Mount Crushmore still an option? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Do we need to bring that back?
That's always an option.
Mount Crushmore, the lightning round.
We buy this one and then take it wheeling. We take it to the dam.
Like I'm good with it.
Speaking of that, I watched a video of a bunch of dudes on like baggers.
Yeah. Oh my God. That made
me their baggers. Have you seen this?
Yeah. They're like doing hill climb on street baggers. Like,
yeah, they got like ropes tied to the forks and they're from the top, and they're
like dragging them up the hill. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Why?
Stupidest thing I've seen in days.
I don't know.
The Harley guys got to find a way to get some attention now that we're all on.
Man, those guys were not Harley guys.
There's something.
Those guys were guys that made videos.
I don't know if
they were like a bunch of Whistle and Diesel's relation.
I don't know if those guys are mental or if they
Yeah.
need a sidecar for their balls to do that. I don't know, but it not interested. I don't even want to watch that. I didn't even finish the video.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm good.
It was dumb. Dumbest thing I've seen this
Mainly
week.
because I would love to have a bagger, and I'm just watching these guys destroy them.
All right. Final marketplace of the night. Ford Ranger pulling truck, $4,200. Roller, no motor. Took the motor out for a 49 Mercury we bought. Has a 400 turbo Chevy transmission, so drop in a small block Chevy and run.
Okay. That's
The voodoo baby.
that's 100% a pulling truck, ain't it? He wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
I was about to say, why, if you pulled the motor and stuff out of it, why is it still got to be a pulling truck? Well, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's a pulling truck. Man, it's got the louvers on the back windshield.
I don't know that I've ever seen anybody make a mini truck into a pull truck.
I don't think I have either.
Huh.
I just thought it would be something interesting.
Well, cool for that crowd, I guess.
Just saying, it's one step away from being a drag and drive car right there.
Yeah. Yep, dragon.
Thank you, Tony. All right.
A 30-foot long Mazda.
So no more pulling trucks. Write that down.
No more pulling trucks.
Bucket list says it's got a Kohler in it. All right. That's the end of everything I prepped.
Yeah.
What are we planning for the next week aside from Doherty grabbing another beer?
I don't know, man. We'll have some more progress. We'll share some pictures of Doherty stuff that gets coated.
Oh shit, are we still on?
Yep, and we're still on there. Checking it out. Yeah, and that it happens. You know?
It happens.
No poop. I realized it got dark and now all the bugs are going to come in, so I had to shut the door.
Got to keep the bugs out.
I can't even do that. My garage door opener is so loud that you wouldn't be able to hear anything but that garage door opener.
I like to keep a bug-free facility. Oh, I just had the man door open.
Oh, okay.
Man, hopefully we get the tub finished off in the wagon so we can start. So I can start doing all the plumbing and get that.
Yeah.
I got some.
I was going to try to knock that out today, and I didn't know if I was cleared to do that with you not here. So I just cleaned on the garage.
I got some stuff coming for it. I got to pull the seats out. I get the seats are mounted in the front, but not in the back. So I got to get those bolted down in the back.
Yeah. We just need to make a little to the roll bar and call it good.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about bolting down. Just bolt the back to the.
Aaron has a valid question. What subject are we starting to make the show go off the rails?
Oh, man.
We've already covered big cardboard checks. The Gearhead Christmas card. What else can we even get into?
Yeah. I don't know.
There's been like 8 jungle fro jokes here.
Well, bucket list brings up a good question. Or is that a comment? I've been through Uranus several times on the way to John's house and back.
Oh man, when's the Dragon Drive where we have to stop at that thing?
Man, that'd be a haul.
Stop off in Uranus, take a picture next to the sign.
Well, man, this is a slippery slope of a subject because we can do Uranus jokes all day.
Yeah.
You know, have you guys been into that store? You go in with like with the fudge and everything? There you go. Yeah, Aaron has right here. They have trained these people. They have trained these people. Everything they say is an innuendo, right?
Yeah.
Everything, and they are good at it.
Yeah, it's all about
you
the butt
haven't been
stuff
there,
in
Aaron?
your
You
anus.
should.
Yes, you should.
Oh, I thought. Oh, so there's a place that's you go there and get fudge, and it's like it's everything, shirts, everything about the town of Uranus.
Yes.
So, but
Uranus, Missouri. Apparently, there's one in Indiana too.
We should probably not talk about this anymore.
Oh goodness.
Oh jeez. I can't read some of those comments. You can if you'd like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Factory.
Yeah. Well, we're on an all-time low for watchers this week, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, we lost everybody at that point. Like as soon as we started talking about Uranus, there it goes.
Yeah.
Everybody left.
Yeah, that's good. I get it though. I understand.
Yeah.
I would
Now,
promise
anyway,
that we're gonna-
Hopefully, we'll have a lot done on the wagon. We'll be able to get John's stuff back together. John didn't want his thermostat housing coated. I did. So he took that off for me. It's been bothering me real bad. The pulleys. So we'll have that stuff back in his car. We need to put it all back together and put your scoop on and take a picture because
That thing looks
Scoop.
legit.
Does the
Yeah.
scoop sit just right with the cow?
It will. It'll be above the cowl just to tickle.
Perfect.
which is fine.
Yeah.
Good.
There'll be air going in the scoop for sure.
No.
No
I don't know
doubt.
who said it last week, but someone mentioned like, why do you even have the hood on the car when you got that motor in there? I'm kind of with that for
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're at a car show. You got to have it off, I guess.
I try to leave the hood on the car when I'm driving because I don't know. A little paranoid.
Doesn't want to show off.
Oh, I'm probably going to leave my hood hanging up in the garage for the first 6 months.
Yeah. Junk looks like crap right now because last weekend when Shanda was mowing,
Yeah.
man, that thing is nasty. Like our yard's like dead Bermuda right now because it hasn't really greened up yet. And she mowed and it like went everywhere. The whole inside of the car, the engine bay, the whole thing's covered in Bermuda.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned New Balances with John because
Yeah.
the answer would be yes.
The answer would be yes.
I don't have the white ones. I got the black with the white. Black and white New Balance on right now.
The cool ones.
Yeah. Rocking the
great with
990s.
The 990s.
All right.
Well,
Well.
we've got to do better.
I promise we'll do better next week, but I also promised we'd do better this week. So just keep
Well,
that in mind.
We're liars by nature. You know what I mean?
We're liars
Yeah.
by nature.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
Hey,
when
we
are you going
guys-
to be home? About an hour. Never
Yeah,
an hour. For sure.
My wife doesn't even tell me anymore. She's like, just don't give me a time because you're going to lie. I don't want you're going to be a liar. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'll be home later. You know what I mean? Because that's for sure going to
Maybe.
happen.
How many beers have you had? 2, 3?
Nice. Very good.
All right. Bucket list. We will get some progress pictures. I may actually get some stuff done in this garage.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, next week I'm going to be Friday and Saturday. I'm out. Me and my wife are going on our anniversary getaway. Our anniversary was last Wednesday, but Easter, we weren't going to leave the weekend of Easter to go do something. So we're going to go next weekend, but I'll still be here for Sunday.
Bucket list. I can do that. At some point this week, I will have an update on each one of the cars. I don't know if I can do the whole go over what they are.
Are you taking your old lady to Funny Car Chaos for your anniversary?
Probably not.
That'd be a really good anniversary.
Hey,
trip.
if she asks me to take her, we're there.
Yeah.
If she says, "Hey, let's forget about because we like going to Arkansas. There's a bunch of fun stuff. We go there."
And not
Some of the
visiting the
stuff-
friend who lives there.
Yeah, well, I'm there for one reason only, sir. My anniversary weekend. We have no
Yeah.
children. We're staying in hotels. We are not coming to visit you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I am busy. I hope you understand.
I do.
Okay. No, there's like a couple of winers that she likes to go to. We go hang out and blah, 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 and stuff like that. So it's good. It's fun. But if she says she wants to go to the track, we'll be there.
Yeah.
We can go over like a real quick rundown on each car. I mean, I think it's been a while. I mean, we talk about it all the time, but I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have to go into detail and write 8 paragraphs and
There's not a long story when you got a motorhome 454 with a top end kit.
right. Yeah.
No, that's agreed. All right, Bo, you got anything to throw in here before we lock this up?
Micah says he doesn't know what they are. He just wants to know. You make it happen.
We can make that
Well,
happen.
I want to figure out when those guys are, because they're coming all the way from like the Great White North.
Yeah.
We need to get a little pre-party set up with those guys when they come in for the mega week.
Agreed.
For sure.
Yeah.
From Ohio.
From Ohio. They're from Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's what he said. Great White North.
Yeah.
I think you mean South Canada.
Yeah.
South Canada.
They're up there drinking Elsinores and
I wish anybody had the backstory on how much of a Strange Brew fan you really are.
they will not.
They will not. All right, Bo, wrap it up.
All right. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Doherty,
Everybody love everybody.
say